Hey, it's Maria, and I am Courier Girl. Today I want to talk about something that's very important if you're a courier, especially if you're full-time, and that is the backup vehicle. I didn't think it was that important because my van was running really well, and I thought, oh, nothing's going to ever happen to it. And then a few days ago, something happened to it, and it's in the, van hospital getting fixed right now. And I'm so glad that I have my car to drive. If it wasn't for this, I wouldn't be working right now, and I wouldn't be making money, and then I'd be stressing about how am I going to pay for my van to get fixed? How am I going to pay my other bills? But because I kept my car and use it as a backup vehicle, it was pretty much seamless. It delayed me on my route about 30 to 45 minutes because I had to get the van to the shop and then go get the car. But once I did that, I was back on the road pretty much without a hitch. And so I just wanted to share that because it is so important. When you're in this business, your vehicle is your money. And so you got to keep it running, and you have to have an alternate plan in case it's not running. So what are some criteria that I use for backup vehicles? Like, what do I think is important? Number one, fuel economy, because in our business, gas directly impacts our bottom line, and gas prices have been going up lately. So fuel economy is super important because the less gas you use, the more money you're going to make. The second thing is I prefer to have an older car, reliable still, solid and reliable, but an older vehicle for my backup vehicle because it is a lot cheaper to insure. Now remember, you're going to get a multi-car discount by having two or more vehicles on your policy, but it's still going to cost you more than having one. So an older vehicle is just going to be less expensive all around to insure. Also, it's important to me that it's paid off. You don't want to be making payments on your backup vehicle. So if you already have something that you're driving, instead of trading it in, maybe get a new vehicle or newer vehicle for your main delivery vehicle and keep your old one for a backup vehicle. You can always sell it later. The other thing that I find that it does is it creates peace of mind, not just because you know that you're going to be able to get on the road, but because if you have a family and your main vehicle breaks down, you're not like begging your spouse or your kids or something for something to drive. And they're not going to get resentful because you're driving their car to do deliveries when they need to be driving their car. So it's kind of cool to have a backup family vehicle so that anybody, their car's in the shop, if they need to drive it, they can. So that can make everybody's life easier. So I guess that's it. I just wanted to really stress the importance of having a backup vehicle. If you can afford it, if you can't afford it, like you're really struggling, I would still start making a fund, even if you just put a little bit of money in it every time you get paid. Not just for maintenance, you should have a fund for maintenance too, especially if you end up with a big repair. But also to buy a backup vehicle, because that's really super important to do. What kind of vehicle is up to you. I'm using my car because I already had it. If I didn't have anything, I would probably get a small SUV because it would hold more than the car. I mean, I can hold a lot, surprisingly a lot in this little car, but a small SUV would be more practical probably. And then I would also have my cargo van. But it's up to you what you have. Again, using something that you already have is ideal, or being able to get something that is reliable. You want reliable and you want solid, but for just a couple $1,000s because it's older, that's probably your next best bet. Okay, if you have any ideas about backup vehicles or any tips and tricks, please put them in the comments below, because the more we all share, the more it benefits all of us. That's it for now. This is Courier Girl, and I will see you on the road.